Chris, appreciate the run isn't great at the moment, but it's got to change some time. Presumably everyone working towards doing that this Sunday.
Yeah, completely. We've had a look at where we've been kind of going wrong in the last couple of games, and everyone's striving to get better. We're not far off. We're losing by 2 or 3 points, so small margins, and they're very easy fixes. So we've been working hard in training to work on those.
And as a relative newcomer to the camp, how sort of easy has that all been to pick up? Obviously the game plan, but also that 1 or 2% that's missing.
Yeah, I mean, I've only been here for sort of 5 weeks, I think now. So there's been a lot to learn for me from a personal level. So I'm just doing all I can to make sure I'm doing the right things all the time in training and trying to put that into practice on the weekend against the opposition.
We saw the impact you made on quite a few opponents in that Toulouse game with your tackling. How pleased have you been to go on from that and go on a run in the starting 15?
Yeah, look, I'm very happy with that. I just want to, from a personal level, pretty happy that I'm being involved every week, which is good. I kind of look at it as more of a team perspective now that I'm sort of getting into the flow of it and where we can go and play better as a team. Because
obviously a bit of competition to get in there in the first place, bearing in mind the way that Cipriani, Atkinson, 12 Trees axis worked last season. So you've had to break that up or get through that to get in the side.
Yeah, I think competition's only healthy. There's plenty of boys that are just sort of coming back from injury now as well. That'll be pushing to get in that starting 15 as well. But I think competition just breeds excellence, to be honest.
And your tackling, Gloucester's defensive record is actually very good at the moment. How much pride are you taking in that? Because you do seem to love a good tackle.
Yeah, I mean, obviously I like defending, and if I can add anything to the already great defence, then that's fantastic.
And the systems that Johnny Bell's got in place, how easy have they been to fit into?
Yeah, I think I've slotted in quite nicely, to be honest. It's not too dissimilar to what I'm used to, being at Newcastle, being at Scotland. So I think I've slotted in pretty well from a defensive perspective.
Connacht this weekend, obviously chance to go above them for starters in the pool if you win. How big is that carrot to start climbing that pool table?
No, it's a massive game, not just from a Champions Cup perspective, just from a team perspective. We want to get on a bit of a roll and start building a bit of momentum going into Connacht away, and then we've got a couple of tough fixtures in the Premiership thereafter. So it's about getting a good solid win at home, and then just building from there.
Momentum seems important.
No, definitely momentum. If we can start building momentum, get on the roll, confidence will be up, morale will be up. So I think it's going to be a very important game for us.
How important is it that people keep playing the way that they're supposed to be playing within the system and actually stay brave, if you like? Because obviously if you go into your shell, then actually that can affect things again adversely.
No, definitely. I think we want to express ourselves, but we do it within what our attacking shape, our defensive shape. We're not going out of system and just have a big belief in what we're doing.
Patience as well with that?
Oh, definitely. You don't need to panic. It's been addressed. Like we coming into the sort of last 10-15 minutes. If we're just losing by a few points, we don't panic. Stick to system and trust and believe in that, and we'll come away with the spoils.